All right, so it's Q1 of 2026. What AI tools are we using in our real estate consulting business, Irfan? What have you been using?
That's a very good question, Alex. And I think it changes on a day-to-day basis. But I will tell you one of the most consistent things I'm seeing myself do is utilizing it for communication. I think AI does a good job. LLMs, they do a great job of structuring your notes and creating clean, detailed emails, clean detailed contract, just overall language structures. It's very good at that. And I just been utilizing that. It's saved me a tremendous amount of time. And I kind of noticed that you do it as well with engagement letters. We've been sending out several engagement letters, and just running an engagement letter through AI really does help.
Yeah, I've been using it a lot because there's just so much paperwork now, especially running a small business. You need legal paperwork sent out, there's contracts going out, there's different sort of agreements that need to be made. And it just, unless you have an assistant, which we don't really need a virtual assistant to do that, you're just using templates and AI and you're just modifying them as needed. So it saved me a ton of time. I also use it for drafting emails. For example, I had to draft an email to a potential new vendor, asking them a bunch of questions. So I just literally just copied and pasted all the information on their website and said, draft an email to this vendor. This is what I want to ask them about. And we used to spend a half hour drafting an email like, dear person, I would like to request that we work with you, but and
Yeah,
just, you don't need to do any of that. You just send it over.
I was going to
So
ask, what is a really complex use case you've utilized AI for? So, I mean, you can take some time to think about it, but I do have one in mind.
yeah, I mean, really complex use case is just having it code.
Yeah.
I mean, with Claude Code out now, you got Google Anti-Gravity, you have, I mean, it can literally spin up one-page websites, it can spin up CRM examples, it can spin up all sorts of code to do all sorts of automations for your life. So I've used that in different ways to kind of build out some things for our clients and for ourselves to use.
So I think coding
Yeah.
is definitely complex. I was thinking about it from the opposite angle, right? Business complexities and utilizing AI to simplify those business complexities or business relationships and put it on paper what you're actually doing, identifying risk points, mitigating risk points on contract. We've been utilizing that as well. Does a tremendous job. It's almost like, I don't want to say it because I have a lot of lawyer friends. It's almost like replacing a lawyer in some cases, and that you don't have to schedule a call. You just put it through the machine, and it responds with good feedback. So, and I mean, on the opposite end of that, I also wanted to ask you, what are some just really quick, easy things that you just been utilizing AI for? Like, I have one. I was given a snowblower for free, and if you live in New Jersey, you know how much it snowed recently. So I thought that was a value to try to figure out how to get that running again. And I just put it in ChatGPT with the model numbers, and it gave me a whole list of things what I needed to do to get it running again. It was pretty amazing to see that. I kind of had an idea what to do, but putting it in paper and giving me specific feedback, and even to the extent of knowing exactly what carburetor to order and where to order it, that takes away hours of research, right? Like think about the olden days where you were looking through a little book and you were first searching for the book, finding the part number, and then ordering the part number off of some obscure website. Now you just ask it a few questions and it's setting you up with the website for you. So I just thought that was pretty amazing as well.
Yeah, totally. For anything instructional, anything like that, it's a game changer. Yeah, everything from car parts to planting a garden. I use it for language learning, so it's really good at coming up with phrases and words, especially in different countries. Even though they speak the same language, there's different dialects, there's different things that they say, phrases and slang. So I use it daily for that. One really cool thing that I caught on to, I feel like actually it's funny because I feel like I'm kind of actually behind all the newest AI stuff because I've sort of just been focusing on using current or past AI to build something actually profitable, which I think a lot of times people can just get carried away with just the next big thing and they just never wind up actually building anything out completely. So I'm trying to avoid that. But one thing that I did join kind of late on the train is Whisper Flow, which is a voice to text app. The one on Windows, it does a decent job, but they have it on Android and iPhone. Android just rolled out the beta version, so it's free for now. But I have it on my PC, and you just hold down a couple keys and talk into it, and it hasn't failed me yet. I use it to interact with AI. I use it to write emails. I use it to text. I use it to update notes. It saves so much time, especially if you want to write a personalized email. And what's really kind of interesting is like using it to interact with AI and give it instructions. At some point, you're not even going to have to hold down a couple keys. You're just going to be talk naturally. And it's almost like the AI software is just going to just be like a person next to you. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. That's really where we're going. We're like already there basically. So
Yeah.
it feels very like kind of, bizarre to be doing that, but that's where we're headed. Um,
Awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm having a great time trying to interact and try to utilize the softwares out there, and especially, I mean, we both use different softwares, but I'm a Chat Gemini user, and you're a Claude user. I think everybody can find their home somewhere out there and figure it out, and if not just one place, it's multiple. So really appreciate this conversation. Always trying to find new ways to use AI and use AI in this business. So I guess any questions about simple use cases, feel free to reach out to us. And if you need some complex software to be built out, I mean, feel free to reach out to Alex. He built a tremendous software program for us that pretty much eliminated administrative work of probably close to 10 to 15 hours a month. So it's definitely paying for itself over and over. So definitely reach out to him if you have the complex needs.
Yes, and we'll be on another call some point in the future talking about probably completely new tools and everything will be changed. But yeah, it's really exciting. Everything's moving faster and faster, and we're just trying to hold on and see where it goes. So thank you for listening. We'll see you guys later.